I'm live on this Lover's Day. Today is Monday, the day of beguiling simplicity. The lovers, you can't always have your cake and eat it too. New York, Terrell, the lovers, Washington Square Park, immerse in the street symphony of one of the city's premier public squares. You become a locus of ephemeral exchange. Catching a stranger's gaze might set off dominoes of delight that will last without throughout the rest of their day. Sniffing a scent on the breeze could inspire you to search for the source. Life is always leading us elsewhere, and we are always leading it too. The lover's card represents the realization that we are made from mutuality, multitudes of many moments where we meet, greet, and move each other along. Whenever we work with this card, we're asked to remember the reciprocity in our situation. Maybe we're embroiled in an actual love affair where our beloved seems to hold all the cards and have forgotten that hard work is always a handoff. Or we're caught up in a project that doesn't seem to fit our grand plan, but may contain hidden wings that will carry us to our next way station. Wherever we find ourselves, the lover's card invites us to become both the escort and the escorted, opening up to the unexpected roles that all parts of existence might play, ourselves included. Where is the mutuality and the reciprocity in my life right now? What types of exchanges and handoffs are happening? Who or what am I helping to guide? And who or what is helping to guide me? What am I longing for that seems out there? And how might I boomerang it back? The concrete jungle of this card is to explore the lovers by becoming aware of butterfly effects, imagining the unexpected ripples that one action might make. In New York City, immerse yourself in environments where multitudinous and greets are occurring. Smoosh in with strap hangers from Penn Station during rush hour. Struck through vibrant shopping districts like Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue, or Fordham Road in the Bronx, or hit the dance floor at a club or in a ballet class. That is the lover's card here in Times Square. Aries. I shall read based on today, the day of beguiling something. The beguiling simplicity. Lovers, those born on today, March 24th, the day of the beguiling simplicity. You are positive, open, affectionate, and precise, depressive, and unrealistic. Your meditation for this Monday. The greatest gift one can give to another is to reveal oneself. The greatest gift can give to another is to reveal oneself. The advice: keep your life balanced and beware of attracting trouble. Handle small matters with care and patience. There are, in fact, details that merit one your concern. Health. March 24th, people are highly sensitive. Consequently, their health is directly related to their mental, emotional state and to that of those around them. Above all, they should strive to achieve harmony in their relationships and living situation. Emotional imbalances may cause this, manifesting in a bewildering variety of symptoms, some acute, some chronic. Yet, even quite serious systematic disorders can clear up if the cause of the emotional balance is discovered and dealt with. Those born on March 24th do well with a balanced diet and should avoid powerful stimulants like coffee, alcohol, and sugar when possible. Although chocolate may be valuable for its possible antidepressant properties, dinners composed of rice and pasta and cooked vegetables, lightly spiced, may be best for keeping on an even keel. A daily or tri-weekly regimen of moderate physical exercise is highly recommended. Numerology. Those born on the 24th of the month are ruled by the number 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6, by the planet Venus. Those ruled by the Venus and by the number 6 value harmony above all things and find social interaction stimulating and rewarding. They enjoy romance, but the kind of love they crave is generally more affectionate in nature than passionate. However, because Mars rules Aries, March 24th, people come under a Venus Mars connection that grants sexual attractiveness and can produce a rather stormy love life. So, the archetype, as if to emphasize this last point, the sixth card of the major arcana is the lovers, symbolizing the love that unites all of humanity through integration of masculine and feminine polarities. And on the good side, this card indicates affections and desires on a high moral, aesthetic, and physical plane. And on the bad side, unfulfilled desires, sentimentality, and indecisiveness. Happy birthday, Aries. That was according to Secret Languages of Birthdays. Start your journey today, for every day is a birthday that we embody to celebrate. Heading over to sunsigns.org, where I will continue to read according to that March 24th birthday sign of Aries. From sunsigns.org, Everything Under the Sun by Mickey Donaldson. If you are a March 24th birthday person, you are a visionary and you have a third eye for independent, for beauty, more so than any other Aries does. You are also graceful, sensitive, and independent. Your birthday personality shows you are honest, sympathetic, and modest. You are also free spirited. Your compassion for others is commendable. If today is your birthday, people often remember when you when they see you in social settings. You have a way with you about you that has an impact on others, so they demand your company. You have an upbeat blend of quality traits that produce a harmonious Aries. Born on March 24th, you're independent, visionary, graceful, sensitive, confused, honest, and sympathetic. Happy birthday, Aries the Ram. March 24th, Aries birthdays normally have an optimistic outlook on life. What could be viewed as a negative quality is that you work too hard. When your brain is overloaded, you can act like an airhead or become indecisive. Otherwise, you are highly perceptive and could have psychic abilities. March 24th birthdays means that you are a gentle and honest soul. You tend to encourage relationships with people whom you admire. Having like minded associates help you to remain vigilant and encourage. With any relationship, Arians born on this day should learn something from it. People come to us from or for a reason. Some relationships only last a season. That said, once you realize the reason, it is time to move forward. The March 24th birthday horoscope predicts that Arians want to love more than anything. And in relationships, you tend to think with your heart rather than your mind. And therefore, you can be naive when it comes to love. You are looking for a partner who would give you a long term relationship that is filled with chocolate roses and milk baths. It would not hurt if there were someone to taunt you with some pillow talk. While it is true you love receiving, giving is just as important. When you fall in love, you will do anything to please your soulmate. Everyone here on earth has a purpose. You believe that anything you do should be in support of that case. Whether the cause is for someone else or due to your own beliefs, you feel the labor should be enjoyable and fulfilling. And according to the March 24th birthday astrology, handling financial affairs is one thing that you do not find pleasurable and would do well to seek other professions that would benefit from your creative expression. In this case, Arians born today have no problem asking for help. What your birthday says about you is that you find it difficult to follow programs or itinerary. Arians love their freedom, and one could say this confines any spontaneity. I'm having some glitching. You like to go with the flow of things when planning your life. You say it does not matter how you get there, as long as you get there. Aries do not overlook those small and seemingly inert details as they could prove to be important. You could slow down enough to stay focused or grounded. It will be to your benefit. The 24th March birthday characteristic shows that you are sometimes physically connected to emotional issues. It is not often, but stress has its effects on you, making you feel sad, period. Just assembling your daily routine could be stressful enough to cause you problems relating to your mental health. You do not drink enough of the right things to flush toxins out of your body, and this can cause you to feel sluggish. Arians should not drink a lot of caffeine based beverages or alcohol. Arians with a zodiac birthday of March 24th have an eye for beauty in people, places, and things. You are a creative thinker who is susceptible to heartbreak or breaking hearts. You have some difficulties following rules and directions. Those born on March 24th believe that everything and every person have a reason for being, and we should serve this purpose to be the best of our ability. You will need a clear mind to stay clear of things that will impair your judgment. March 24th, Aries, your zodiac sign is Aries. You are honest, compassionate, and dependent. Typically, you are a blend of many positive birthday and characteristics. You tend to engage in conversations with like minded individuals in business and personal relationships. So, famous people and celebrities born on March 24th: Louis Anderson, Norman Fell, Tommy Hilfiger, Harry Houdini, Peyton Manning, Steve McQueen, Jim Parson, Jack Swagger. Happy birthday to all those above and below. This day that year, March 24th in history, 1832, Joseph Smith, a Mormon, is beaten, tarred, and feathered in Ohio. In 1883, first telephone conversation between New York and Chicago. In 1906, per the census British Empire, Britain rules one-fifth of the world. In 1927, Joseph Capablanca, a Cuban chess champion, wins the Grand Chess Tournament after 33 days. Zodiac moon sign is Mashia Rashi. We're not going to. However, your Chinese zodiac sign is the dragon, that which I shall. The Chinese zodiac dragon is a penultimate aircraft, haughty, deliberate, and self-assured. He is very imagined. He is the very image of class and tends towards being tall, slender, and powerfully built. His attitude is displayed in his lightniness. The dragon sign is often likened to being a feline, absolutely calm and self-assured. His voice is deep and ringing, and his eyes carry a thoughtful and tender expression. But they also come with an underlying maliciousness who displease them. He is an absolute workhorse. Time calls for it, tireless in his dedication to completing a task. The Chinese dragons are deeply self assured, absolutely without doubt when it comes to their magnificence. He is forever self sufficient. Not only is Dragon comfortable in the limelight, it is his preferred place to be. The dragon personality will always be the dominant one in the room. He will not accept anything less than a complete success in whatever he pursues. His confidence, by all appearance, is unbreakable, and this will draw people to him like a moth to the flame. The Chinese zodiac dragon's charisma boosts this, and he will almost inevitably migrate to a point of commanding others. But his elders will always be shown the utmost respect. The Chinese dragon sign, for all their hype, tends to be one of the most flawed individuals. Their overconfidence is a mask for their deep insecurity. Their arrogance can drive away those who would work with them. In his fervor to work through a task, he can overwork those who would work with him. The dragon demands to be in command even if he has no right to be at all. His bravado and haughtiness are a mask he wears over a deep concern of committing social mistakes and errors. He can be blinded by his false pride, leading him to strike others as nothing other than arrogant with his boasting and self aggrandizement, and worst of all, in his ability to be vindictive and spiteful to those who have wronged him. The Chinese dragon zodiac sign is driven in the workplace, always knowing that his rightful place is of the heap. He will be in a high profile job, always striving for the next great adventure, the next great ambition. He is he is uniquely suited to bringing about. People born in the dragon years are showy. Their best place is standing in the limelight, forever on stage before the crowd. Their creativity is an asset, but they hate menial jobs. To the dragon, this is utterly beneath him. The dragon sign as a boss is utterly driven. He will be charming and persuasive, driven to succeed, and he will take his team along with him to success. He would navigate office politics with absolute finesse, charming, smoothing, and gravelizing those around him into motion. Also, he will know to be completely honest and when to practice his candor a bit more honestly. The dragon is utterly efficient when in charge, allowing his enthusiasm to drive him. But stay out of the way of the frustrated dragon. If things start slowing down, easing back, then his temper will get the best of him. He will rage at those about him, venting his vitriol to all who stand in his way. And as a co-worker, you will find Chinese zodiac dragon efficient and forward-moving, and overall a charming work companion. He will be the creative force of the venture, using all his charm and magnetism to pull together the team he is a part of. He is an incredibly hard worker and will not leave his partners waiting. If there are boring tasks, take them upon yourself. The dragon stall in these and will quickly become emotionally turbulent and frustrated with them. All in all, Dragon can be a perfect coworker, diligent, enthusiastic, and ambitious. Your only concern in this place is that the dragon will to take credit for all the accomplishments made by the team. They firmly believe that they believe at the head of all things. The dragon is a creature of comfort in Chinese astrology. You will find him among fine wines and rich meals and fitted clothes from the best tailors. Dragon lives his luxuries, reveling in them and the hedonistic joy they bring. Dragon is impressed by wealth and prestige in others and manifests the same flamboyancy. The dragon's Chinese star sign people tend to be big earners. A major importance in their lives is to make sure they can support the lifestyle they are accustomed to. as such as they can expect to see him constantly climbing the corporate ladder to greater and greater wealth and prestige. The Chinese zodiac dragons are utterly relentless in being who they are and living the life they choose. As such, when they partner with someone, what that person sees is absolutely what they get without any reservations. The situation with dragons, however, is that they are hesitant to move forward with a relationship as they are seeking their ideal partner. They can be difficult to live with and sensitive in their behaviors as, after all, getting them unfiltered. Overall, they're loving, warm, generous personalities who will shower their loved ones with gifts and attention while dating. The Chinese star sign dragon is overall a creature of luxury and style. This extends to their behavior in love, which he will refine into an art form given the opportunity. The right partner will find dance with dragon to be a form of dance, a deep-seated artistic expression of passion and beauty. The person who can grasp a dragon's heart and imagination would find themselves thoroughly gratified mentally and emotionally. The biggest downfall to being intimate with a dragon man or a dragon woman is the danger of accidentally undermining their loyalty. So the years of the dragon, February 19th, February 9th, 1940 to January 26th, 1941, January 27th, 1952 to February 13th, 1953, February 13th, 1964 to February 1st, 1965, and January 31st, 1976 to February 17th, 1977, February 17th, 1988 to February 5th, 1989, February 5th, 2000 to January 23rd, 2001, January 23rd, 2012 to February 9th, 2013, February 10th, 2024 to January 25th, 2025, February 36 to February 14th, 2037. Your ruling planet is Mars, which symbolizes determination, ambition, energy, and confidence in expression. The ram is the symbol for the Aries zodiac sign. Your birthday tarot card is the Lovers. This card shows that you need to make important choices and give up useless people and issues. The Lover. Its meaning and interpretation of this major arcana card in the upright and inverted position, followed by the meditation at the end. The Lovers card of the Rider Waite Tarot deck represents the power of new love, whether a person or a philosophy. It represents when we first find our love for something before the harsh light of reality has tempered it. Its light side is the power of transformation and the explosion of this wonderful feeling, a weakening of our usual boundaries in place. The Lover's card upright, the new light of new love, inspiration, and the charge of creation, the powerful transformative aspects of love, the time when all things to do with your new love are exciting and blissful, and nothing makes it tiresome. Whether you're learning a new vocation or mutually falling in love with someone special, love is in the air. The past events. You have recently found a new love. All things about it are magnificent. The bloom off the rose, however, this doesn't mean your affair is over. It just means that you're moving into a new stage. This is where the work begins. It won't be as easy as it has been, but that represents a deepening of your relationship. Keep working. The present events. Have you met a new love? No. You will, and soon. Again, this isn't necessarily romantic love, but whatever it is will be deeply exciting and fulfilling for you. This does not represent some transitory joy, but a deep, sustaining love that will welcome new elements to your life. Keep your eyes open at least peek beneath the clouds every so often, but enjoy the ride. The future events. The train of love is coming, and in this position, it's almost certainly romantic. Please keep your eyes open, though it is likely to happen when you aren't looking. Be prepared for your life to be turned upside down and to be in a place where you couldn't be happier. This is occurring. It might be time to brush up on your care to help things along. In reverse, the Lover's Tarot card of the Major Arcana in this position signifies difficulties. This represents the sick misrepresentation of love, where it's riding you like a monkey on your back. It could represent problems in life or a lover in your life that is deeply unhealthy situation. You may know this or hear it often from your friends, but you can't quite get away. The past events. You've been in a tough place, or at least dancing with a dangerous partner. You've likely heard the voices of concerned partners, or you've been keeping it a secret as it's no secret to you as it's unhealthy. Its grip on you is firmly in a hold. You may have moved on to something more close. Present events. Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? If you haven't, you might very well be headed that way. In your environment right now are the seeds of a dangerous obsession. The new person you think you're deeply in love with may wind up being much different than you expect. This idea that you can't quite get out of your head may be dangerous. Think over the influences in your life and keep an eye out for a new one. There's a bad moon on the rise. The future events. It's time to start keeping an eye on the love in your life, whether it be work, a relationship, or a hobby. It's threatening to take a dark turn. Keep your eyes open for signs of preoccupation. Remember to moderate your current activities. Too much of a good thing is poison, and the joy in your life threatens to become one. So associated colors are pink and red for passion and love. For the meditation for the lovers in the upright position. For the tarot meditation on the lovers card, lay out the cloth and place the card on it. With the candle at the top, the card in the center closest to you upright. Focus on the card and let your mind drift, thinking about feelings of passion, excitement, love, and the drive that comes from being truly entranced with someone or thing. As you drift into the place, you will find yourself in a Victorian hedge maze. Rather than hedges, the walls are covered with beautiful, well-tended roses, and the uncannily fresh air is rich with their fragrance. Quiet music fills the air, the secret laughter of lovers having a chalice-themed meaning occasionally drifts through as you begin to wander the edge. Coming around the corner, you'll see a sculptor standing in front of a piece of marble, slowly pulling the shape out of it as he works fervently. His face is a mask of fascination and joy, and he occasionally will stop to admire his work, take another view, and dive back into it. As you come around another bend, you pass by an archway that draws your eye. Through it, you see a large fountain. It centers on a satyr chasing a maiden who is forever spilling her vase of water into the fountain, trying to escape. Surrounding the garden are multiple small nooks. In each are couples of or groups of people all engaged in the acts of love. All of them are lost in each other in absolute bliss. And as you travel on, you hear the telltale rapid fire tapping on the keyboard and come around the corner to find an author spilling her heart out onto the virtual page. The occasional laughter or mutter as they think out the next scene shows they are lost in their world. Another woman comes by and sets a mug of tea on the desk next to them. The writer pauses, leans up, kisses her partner affectionately, and returns to her work. Throughout all, the air of passion is obvious. Each is deeply ingrained with joy and excitement in everything they touch. Their works enhance their world, bringing them joy and meaning. As you walk through the garden, note these details and those that catch your eye most clearly. Is there something in your life right now bringing you great joy and passion? Are you following your bliss and following your purpose? If not, perhaps there is a message here for you to pursue in this tarot meditation of the Lover's card and the upright position. The associated colors are jewel and emerald green for obsession. For the meditation for the Lover's card in reverse. The Lover's card has a dark side, a mirror that shows what happens when love and passion becomes an obsession. This tarot meditation will take us down that path. There will be no Victorian gardens on this trip. Settle your card in front of you, inverted on the cloth with the candle at the top of the cloth. Surrounded with those things that you see as your vices or that represents vice to you, whether it be a lover's cologne, a collect coins, your work badge, or your favorite courage chemical vice. Please don't bring past bad influences into this meditation. As you settle into it, feel the cloying presence, that distinct discomfort you experience when you are around the truly obsessed. There is a weight of air, a sickness, and for this meditation, that is where we are going to go. The tarot meaning of the card pull you in. You find yourself at the edge of a heavy thicket. At its edge is a pair of heavy cellar doors and the foundation of a long collapsed and ruined house. Swing open the doors and see the cloying darkness within, barely lit by flickering firelight. The thick, heavy smell of incense, unclean bodies, and worse comes slithering out of the gate. Take your step within the traveler and hold close. Beneath, you find a deep hallway made of old crumbling brickwork. It twists and turns around on itself to the point you lose track of where the exit is. Roots and worms slither between the bricks, slipping their way through long rotted tar. Everything here reeks of sickness. You come to an stove, and within you find a sunken, sallow-eyed man curled over in front of his computer. One hand seeks to pleasure himself, the screen covered in the worst images. He is consumed and surrounded by tissues and filled. There is no joy here, just an unending pit of need. He is lost to the real love and connection. There is only the need. You travel on, and the thick chemical smell fills the air. The next clove has a group of people all passing about a glass pipe. Their eyes are sunken, their flesh thin, their bones and ribs visible. They smoke, they pass, and even the food around them stays uneaten. A crib sits in the corner, strangely silent. Before you see more, you walk on. The next room contains two couples, a woman holding her arms close to herself, her eyes fearful as she whispers into the phone. It's okay. It's okay. And it's my fault. I know what he's like when he gets mad. I know he loves me. The man standing next to her looked contemptuous and violent, glaring promptly down at his dude plaything. Not a lover, just a plaything. Keeps around. For those who know how to look, the fear in his eyes almost mirrors hers. But as a form of control, is she if she is lost? He cannot see what it does to her. All he cares about is that she listens and is kept. You will come around one last corner, and standing in that alcove is something that pulls you, something that terrifies you, your obsession, your vice, your weakness that lies within. As it starts to pull in, you spot streams of fresh, healthy light at the tunnel's end and tear yourself away, running for the light of fresh air for freedom. As you rip open the gates and leave, you hear the words, "You'll be back." They always come back, echo behind you. Come out of the terrible manipulation of the lover's card reverse. Know that this need not be. You can be free of your old vices. It just takes awareness and learning the necessary steps. This is love in the wrong sense. Take yourself out, take a few deep breaths, and then write what you experienced and what lessons you took with you in your. Then take care of yourself. This trip wasn't a one. The next two cards common energies are coming from the minor arcana cards, the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The Two of Wands. The courage to be oneself. Two of Wands is the card that represents the courage to be oneself. There is a quote from Henry Thoreau: "If a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music he hears, however measured or far away." Imagine if the world filled with people truly listening to that inner voice, telling them to follow their own path. It would be a world of alienated or aggressive dancers or distorted, disjointed music, but of joy and harmony, of people feeling safe to be who they truly are. The card speaks also of the courage to be guided by our inner voice or gut instincts when making decisions about where to go in life, which roads to take, which partners, etc., etc., etc. None of us can fully predict the future or see what is around the corner, so we must all rely to some extent on that inner light which shines like a torch, illuminating the way forward. We each have this inner guidance, but are not all fully attuned to it. The appearance of this card can often be asking us to manage that torch and to trust that where it shines is where we should follow with boldness and faith. The Queen of Wands, the spark of life. The Queen of Wands represents vitality and the spark of life. She has fire in her belly and believes that life is for living. This card represents the energy in all of us which cannot be destroyed, though maybe in or asleep. Somewhere deep down inside us, we all have this aliveness, the sort that made us want to get up in the morning when we were children. The Queen reminds us that this vitality is the source of our energy and inspiration. Therefore, we should turn to it when we want to positive changes in our life. Your birthday compatibility for March 24th. You are most compatible with people under the zodiac sign of Aries. This is the perfect match between two rams that are fiery and passionate. You are incompatible with people born under the zodiac sign of Pisces. Complicated relationship with no common interests. Your March 24th lucky numbers are 6 and 9. Number 6, this number stands for nurturing, happiness, love, and caring. And number 9, this number symbolizes humanitarian interest, charity, and helpful nature. Your lucky colors for March 24th birthday are red and green. Red, this is a masculine color that symbolizes desire, love, competition, and temper. Green, this color stands for harmony, loyalty, mercy, and tact. Your lucky days for March 24th birthday are Tuesday and Friday. Tuesday, this day is ruled by the planet Mars. It symbolizes aggression, competition, ambition, and urgency. Friday, this day is ruled by Venus. It stands for beauty, relationships, happiness, and beliefs. Your birthstone is diamond. Diamond is your lucky gemstone that stands for love, charity, and thinking and knowledge. Your ideal zodiac tips for people born on the 24th of March. Music player, band, and a pretty scarf for the woman. And that has been your today's energy for Monday, March 24th, 2025, the day of beguiling simplicity. The lovers, you can't always have your cake and eat it